The shadowing technique in English learning. In the world of language learning, many methods promise fast and effective results. One technique that has gained significant popularity among learners and polyglots is the shadowing technique. Originally developed by linguists to train interpreters, shadowing has become a powerful tool for improving listening skills, pronunciation, fluency, and overall confidence in speaking English. What is the shadowing technique? Shadowing is a learning method in which a student listens to spoken English and simultaneously repeats what they hear, word for word, with as little delay as possible. The learner shadows the speaker's voice, almost like an echo. Unlike simple repetition exercises, shadowing requires active listening and immediate production, which trains the brain to process and reproduce language in real time. The technique was popularized by Professor Alexander Argels, who recommended it as a daily practice for language learners. However, it is also closely connected with interpreter training programs and has been used for decades in professional language education. How does shadowing work? Shadowing works because it combines several essential language skills at once. Listening comprehension. You must understand what you hear in order to repeat it accurately. Pronunciation. You imitate the speaker's sounds, rhythm, and intonation. Speaking fluency. You practice producing language quickly and naturally. Memory and concentration. You train your brain to focus and respond instantly. When learners shadow native speakers, they begin to internalize natural speech patterns. Over time, their pronunciation becomes more accurate, and their speech flows more smoothly. The brain gradually adapts to the rhythm and melody of English. Different types of shadowing. There are several variations of the shadowing technique. Full shadowing. Repeating everything exactly as you hear it, including pauses and intonation. Selective shadowing. Focusing only on key phrases or difficult words. Silent shadowing. Moving your lips without making sound, useful in public places. Delayed shadowing. Repeating sentences after a short pause instead of simultaneously. Beginners may start with slower audio materials, such as graded readers or language learning podcasts. More advanced learners can shadow news reports, interviews, audiobooks, or even TV series. Step-by-step guide to practicing shadowing. Choose suitable material. Pick audio that matches your level. It should be challenging but understandable. Listen first. Play the recording once without repeating. Focus on understanding the meaning. Read the transcript. If possible, check unfamiliar words and phrases. Start shadowing. Play the audio again and repeat immediately after the speaker. Repeat regularly. Practice the same material several times until you feel comfortable. Record yourself. Compare your pronunciation with the original speaker. Consistency is key. Even 10-15 minutes of daily shadowing can bring noticeable improvements after a few weeks. Benefits of the shadowing technique. One of the biggest advantages of shadowing is that it improves pronunciation naturally. Instead of learning individual sounds in isolation, learners absorb real-life speech patterns. This includes connected speech, stress, rhythm, and intonation. Another benefit is increased confidence. Many English learners understand more than they can say. Shadowing helps bridge this gap by training automatic responses. The more you practice speaking in real time, the less afraid you become of making mistakes. Shadowing is also highly flexible. You can practice while walking, commuting, or exercising. Some learners even combine it with physical movement, which may improve concentration and memory. Possible challenges. Although shadowing is effective, it can be difficult at first. Beginners often feel overwhelmed because they cannot keep up with native speakers. It is normal to miss words or fall behind. The key is to start with slower materials and gradually increase difficulty. Another challenge is mental fatigue. Shadowing requires intense concentration, so sessions should not be too long. Short, regular practice is better than long, exhausting sessions. Is shadowing suitable for everyone? Shadowing works best for learners who already know basic vocabulary and grammar. Absolute beginners may need to build a foundation before using this method effectively. However, once a learner reaches an elementary or pre-intermediate level, shadowing can significantly accelerate progress. It is particularly helpful for students preparing for speaking exams, job interviews, or presentations in English. By training their ability to react quickly, learners become more spontaneous and natural in conversation. Conclusion. The shadowing technique is a simple yet powerful method for improving English skills. By listening and repeating simultaneously, learners train their ears, mouths, and brains to work together. Although it may feel challenging at first, regular practice leads to better pronunciation, stronger listening comprehension, and greater speaking confidence. In a world where communication skills are increasingly important, shadowing offers a practical and accessible way to sound more natural in English. With dedication and consistency, this technique can transform passive knowledge into active fluency.